Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've watched my intro video, taken a quiz to see what you already know, and watched a video explaining the Big 6 research process, you hopefully have a pretty good idea of what the Big 6 actually is. Remember our lesson objectives. At the end of this video, you should be able to answer these questions. What is the Big 6? How can it help me with my research project? And where can I find out more about it? I made this handout for you that summarizes the 6 steps in a few words. At the bottom of the handout are links to 5 resources that can help you if you get stuck or have more questions or want other ideas for how to organize your research. The first link gives you more detailed definitions of the Big 6 steps. The second link is a note-taking template that you can use if you want. The third link is an even simpler way of looking at the Big 6 called the Super 3, which breaks the 6 steps into 3, complete with dinosaurs. The fourth link is a writing organizer that can help you stay organized as you work through each of the 6 steps. And the fifth link can be used to evaluate your research skills once you've worked your way through the 6 steps. I suggest you take a look at each of these 5 resources and see how they can help you be more successful in your research process. Now let's go over the 6 steps one more time. Step 1 is task definition. During this step, you define the problem and identify the information you need. When doing a research project, it's recommended that you come up with a research question. This should be a question that cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, but will require you to do some research. For example, if I were planning to research emperor penguins, a research question I might ask is, how do emperor penguins get their food? Or what is the effect of global warming on emperor penguins? After you have your research question, you can think of other questions you might have that will help you answer your main research question. Step 2 is information seeking strategies. This is when you look at possible sources. Those could be books, databases, and websites, and then choose the best ones to answer your research questions. Step 3 is location and access. This is when you actually get the sources, so get the book off the shelf or bookmark the website, and then find the information you need inside each source. Step 4 is use of information. This is when you will engage with the info. That means you read it or listen to it, and you extract the relevant stuff, which means you take notes. Write down or type the information you find that answers your questions, making sure to take note of the name and author of each source that you use. Step 5 is synthesis, where you organize all of the information you gathered from a variety of sources and present it in whichever way you have decided. Your teacher will give you more guidance on your presentation options for this project. And step 6 is evaluation. This involves judging the product, your research project, and the process, the Big 6 research process, and happens when you have completed your research and your research project. It gives you a chance to step back and think about what went well, what didn't, and what you learned about the research process. So what's next? It's time to start your research. You can refer to all of the materials on our Google Doc and especially the handout with the links to the other helpful resources. And please consider me a resource as well. I'm here to help. Go Big 6.